So now we will move on to the question and answer portion. We'll take on questions in the comments as well as those who put it in the comment box, or any questions that were sent through us through Cash App or any of the donations.
Yeah, someone said they sent an offering. I didn't see it though, and I asked them about it. They didn't respond, so
It's an offering to where?
I asked. They didn't respond though, so I'm not sure if they left out. But I did ask them.
We may need to connect the Cash App to.
Well, no, I have it on the iPad. It's connected on the iPad, so we can see. But
We got any questions?
I didn't see no questions. Y'all have any questions? Y'all don't have any questions today? Should we leave or stay? Yeah.
Well, that's where we started, right? With the lesson part.
Yeah, my arm hurt.
Scary. The riders are trying to disrupt that with direct this resurrected. Wow, on point. I am he. We definitely are infinite. I share, oh God. Love how engaged guys when you're speaking. I'm here, yes. Can people conjure your spiritual guides? Okay. Can people conjure your spiritual guide so I resurrect? What's SPHY?
I don't know, baby.
SPHY.
Spy. Maybe it was a typo. Was that a typo, Money Zombie?
I don't know. So you redirect physically. I guess that's what that. I don't know. I guess that's what that means.
Oh, sorry.
Because it's them right there. Sorry, phone was tripping. Okay. Can people conjure your spiritual guide so I can resurrect? So you can resurrect. So you redirect physically, or maybe it's resurrect. Redirect physically. You will conjure your spiritual guide. Can people conjure your spiritual guide? I guess you mean like, can you conjure your own spiritual guide? You don't conjure your spiritual guide. Well, one, you already have spiritual guides. That's one. The question is, can you hear them? Number two, you know what? You can, in a sense, conjure a spiritual guide. I've done it. And it's not through like a ritual or anything, but by touching like old spiritual artifacts. That's how in a sense I conjured, you could say, spiritual guides. And those guides were already inside of me. But what happened was, by me touching those artifacts, it allowed me to tap in to those spiritual guides. There was 3 in particular artifacts that I had touched, one that I still have, that allowed me to activate those spiritual guides. And so yeah, you can, in a sense, you can conjure them, but they're already there. The question is, can you see them? Are you aware of them? So you can conjure them in a sense that you can activate them. Yeah, you can, or activate your ability to see them and to experience them and to hear them and stuff. You can do that. How do you figure out?
Before that, if I'm not mistaken. Best way to discern your soul from spirit.
Best way to discern soul from spirit. Best way to discern soul from spirit. Well, that can be a challenging one because you have to get to know yourself. When I say you know yourself, I mean know the spiritual sides of yourself. So I have helped people, I've done it myself, and I've helped others to see their soul. So through like a guided meditation session, whether it be with Duüblè or myself, we can assist you to find your soul, to see your soul, right? Like my soul, well, it's gone through many transformations at this point. But essentially, it would look evil if you saw it, right? But there's no such thing as an evil soul or a good soul. A soul is just a soul, right? So in understanding the other spirits, the other types of spirits that are out there, and knowing like their personality traits and things like that will helps you to discern whether or not you're dealing with the soul or you're dealing with your soul or dealing with your spirit. But if you go with the intention of going into meditation, trying to find and see your soul, then I mean, essentially that's what you're going to see, some version of that. Most people, it is difficult, it is challenging to see it, and it's going to go through transformations, because you're only going to see the version that you're ready to see at that time. And as you move forward and do more stuff with your soul, it will transform and evolve, and you will see different sides of it. I appreciate it. Earth and water.
That's the next question. How do you figure out to align your chakras?
How do you figure out to align your chakras? How do you figure out to align your chakras? Well, one, okay, you have the 7, main chakras, right? I really don't understand quite what it means to align them. I think it's just like a saying that people have used. They're already in alignment. So really what you're trying to do is you're trying to maximize the energy from each chakra, because each chakra is an energy source. So when the people talk about chakras, they say there's an issue with your chakra, they say it's blocked. They don't typically say it's out of alignment, like I gotta put it back in place. They say it's blocked. Because it's an energy source, it's not going nowhere. It's an energy source, so you need to move something out of the way. You gotta plunge it, type of deal, right? You gotta get that muck out of there. So it's more about stimulating and activating the chakras. You can do this easily just by closing your eyes, imagining each chakra, and imagining the energy of that chakra moving. In the root chakra, you're seeing red movement. In sacral, you're seeing orange. You're in the solar plexus, you're seeing yellow. You're seeing green, you're seeing turquoise, you're seeing blue, you're seeing purple. Just seeing the energy move. The longer you do that, so if you do it for like 10, 15 seconds for each chakra, you're going to get a little stimulation. You do it for a minute for each chakra, you're going to get more stimulation. You do it for 10 minutes on each chakra, you're going to get higher vibrations and stimulations. So that's how that works. And the longer you do it, the more of an effect you'll actually feel. So the longer you do it, the more energized you'll feel. Sometimes, like if you're a man, you might get erect from it because of that, or even if you're a woman, you might feel very aroused because that root chakra is going to be going, and you're doing all the other chakras, right? Or you might your intuition might start blowing up. You might start, hearing everything, feeling all kind of different things. So you might become really talkative because you got that throat chakra, going. You might feel really, really confident because you got your solar plexus chakra moving. So that's one way to do it, is by meditating, imagining the chakras, the energy moving, breathing into the chakra, imagining the breath going in it, charging it up, things like that. That's how you can get the chakras, quote unquote, in alignment, which is really just getting them activated. Let's see. I think we already did that, right? Best way.
So go ahead now.
What's that? Best way. Oh no, I already did that. I feel in the chat. You wearing that hat?
It's coming up right there. Are we all born with a gift?
Are we all born with a gift? We are all born with unlimited potential, technically. We are all born technically with the same gifts, really. But when people talk about gifts, they're talking about, the potential energy that's easiest to obtain in this particular body, which is still a yes, but it's not really a gift. It's more of an ability, because gift means it's special, and it's not. We can all see spirits, we can all hear them, we can all levitate, we can all walk through walls, we can all, do whatever thing you can imagine, we can all do it. The question is, how aware are you to do it? How activated are you to do it? That's pretty much how that works. It's just, how tapped in. The more tapped in you are, the more you're able to do that. It's just some of us are more tapped in at birth than others with certain areas. And part of that has to do with your bloodline, your spiritual bloodline. And part of it has to do with just, the environment you were born in. Some of it has to do with the spirits that you are in touch with, or the amount of the soul that you're in touch with when you're born. But technically we all have the same potential. We got born with gifts. So if you lose your child through a miscarriage, will they come back in another life or time? So if you lose your child through a miscarriage, will they come back in another life or time? Their soul will definitely come back. Technically, the soul reincarnates multiple times at once. So
somebody said the soul don't have a soul till it's born.
We'll come back to that. The soul reincarnates in multiple bodies at once. This is one reason why you see certain people around the world that look very, very eerily the same, right? So the soul it reincarnates in multiple bodies at once. But as far as that particular spirit that was in that miscarriage, the question is, will it possess other bodies? Yes, it will possess other bodies, or at least it'll be in other bodies. I don't know how much it will possess those bodies. That one I can't really say. It might just be along for the ride in other bodies. Most likely it'll just be along for the ride. But as far as possessing or being the main character in that body, it probably won't. But it will be a part of other bodies. It's still a part of your body. That spirit is still part of your body. Because spirits, just like how a soul reincarnates in multiple bodies, spirits are like in the internet of the spiritual world. So in a sense, they're connected to all bodies that are open to it. A spirit is just data in the spiritual internet floating around. This is why you can have dreams of other people, and most people can have a person in their dream, right? Because the spirit realm is like the internet. It's literally the internet. All right, let's see. I go one more question. He's out that you, as soon as you joined, you were doing a Papa Black Band. I feel like he's been calling upon me, but there's a part of me that resists connecting. That means I might do that one. Is there any questions here? No.
I think you should.
A couple. stranger and pinpoint I'm looking for. I'm gonna do one more question.
Oh yeah, they talking about Legba.
Where?
That right where your hand that they asked about him too.
How has your relationship with Legba influenced your perspective on life and spirituality? Okay, so Earth and Water ask, how has your relationship with Elegua or Elegba influenced your perspective on life and spirituality? How's my relationship with Elegua? I mean, my relationship with Legua has shown me how not real things are and how real the not real things are. Legua has definitely shown me how not in control I am, and at the same time, what I am in control of. So he definitely showed me that I'm in control, but only of certain things. And I have to constantly juggle and play with trying to figure out, okay, what am I in control of and what am I not in control of? And, a lot of days those have been very tough, trying to figure out which one it is and which one is not. What's even more difficult is the fact that it's not just my relationship with Legba, it's the fact that I am a vessel of Legba. So I've had to learn what that means, because that means that I have to understand that vibration and how that affects my interaction with everybody else, how that affects my journey and things like that. And basically, Legba is the greatest servant to the universe. That's the best way to put it. And when I say universe, I'm talking about the female universe. Legba is the greatest servant to the female universe. And that servitude doesn't necessarily mean that I do whatever the feminine tells me to do. It's more like I do whatever the feminine needs me to do, which might be sometimes is I gotta tell the feminine what to do, and sometimes I gotta go with what the feminine is doing. Not so much as the feminine tell me what to do. It's more like I gotta go along with whatever it does, the feminine does, I have to go along with that. At the same time, I have to then lead the feminine, so it's been very frustrating at times. But I'm getting the hang of it more and more each day. I feel like I should answer one more question after that one.
Yeah.
Does your personality traits help you figure out what connection with certain guys? That's a good one. Sean, does your personality traits help you figure out what connections with certain gods or goddesses? Yes, your personality definitely helps. Your birthday can help. Your name can help, right? So Legba, Logas, right? That made it easier for me to figure it out. Right, I didn't figure it out right away, but that definitely was like a connection I made along the way. Your personality will help you. Your birthday will help you. Your name can help you. Your knowing the stories of these characters and then looking at the experiences that you've gone through and that you're going through and how you interact with people, that helps you as well. Yeah, so those things definitely help. As well as race can help sometimes, a lot of times as well too. Race, but sometimes these beings will cross over races, right? You might have an Egyptian god or goddess in a Oriental, body, or even a white person's body. I mean, it does happen, but typically they'll stick to the race that's connected to that culture, typically, but not all the time.
Can you close out with that one at least?
What?
She was asking how can she connect with
I am spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Said my phone died, so I didn't get to the question. But where do I start trying to connect with Legba? You can connect with Legba by
Giving an offering at the crossroads.
you could do that. Easy way is to get skulls. That's the easy one.
Yeah.
Let's have skulls. Whether you wear skulls, put skulls in the house. That's the easy way. That's also like a very low maintenance way, and it allows because people are scared of Legba, and I understand because Legba has multiple personalities. That's the thing about Legba. So even when you call upon Legba, you don't know which Legba you're going to get.
Woo.
You don't know which one you're going to get. So I get why some Legbas are cool and some are all over the place and then some are kind of intense. So if you just start with the skulls though, then you can kind of keep the energy from being so overwhelming, and you can kind of like slowly allow Legba into the fold. If you go to the crossroads type deal, right? See, the thing about there's a particular type of Papa Legba.
Man, I heard about Legba.
There's a particular type of Papa Legba that goes to the crossroads. If you watch, you got to pay attention to movies. They will tell you everything you need to know. If you the Legba at the cross, any man at the crossroads is a man that you're about to sell your soul to, basically. That's the Legba you sell a portion of your energy to. Right? And there comes a price with that. So, unless you know how to negotiate well, if you can negotiate well, then you can go to the crossroads. If you're not ready to negotiate like that, then don't start jumping off and go to crossroads. Crossroads mean like any road where there's like an intersection, a four-way intersection, and you drop 3 pennies or something or whatever. Like, don't just jump in. You don't gotta do all that. You can, but you might get into some things you don't want to get into. So just get some skulls. You can get roses with the skulls. You can get like a hat, a little top hat, a toy top hat or something. Put that somewhere in the house, an altar, create an altar for Legba. Right. If you just create an altar for Legba, that'll keep him grounded in a space and under control. If you start jumping and doing like Legba rituals of any sort, including the crossroads or whatever, you might run into something that you was not prepared to handle and run into. So that is my advice when it comes to Legba.
Do you guys host more spiritual classes with more in-depth information on topics like this?
Right now, we don't have any other spiritual classes. We're just doing these lives right now. Then we have our services online at crystalinemars.com.
But we will be delving into these topics, in the spiritual lessons along the ride. So,
and we'll go into this quick. Someone had a question they put in the box. So this will be the last one. What do you guys think of twin flames? I mean, twin flames are twin flames. That's someone that you have like an equal and opposite connection with in this life. And you can have multiple twin flames. You can have one twin flame, just like you can have one soulmate or multiple soulmates. But twin flames, like soulmates, are like individuals that you hop around from lifetime to lifetime. While a twin flame is someone that you have a deep connection with in this particular lifetime, right? You know, and twin flames. Yeah, and twin flames, you know, will have more of a passionate. It's more of a passion type of a connection. It's very, very passionate connection. Hence the flame part. While the soulmates, see, soulmates can be romantic or just a deep friendship, or it can be a deep, you know, like a mentorship type thing. It's just a connection, or it's like this familiarity with a being. Those are soulmates, right? Sometimes the connection's not even that deep. You just keep running into each other lifetime after lifetime. You always feel like I know you some kind of way. Like, those are soulmates. While twin flames are actually on the romantic side of things. All right. So we'll end it right there.
This was a good lesson.